Hi. Go, white boy, go. Tomorrow just... Hi. Look, tomorrow just to ask what does hydrogen do anyway. It's like... Okay, let me get the game up. Turn on desktop audio. Ah, my phone went into sleep mode. Alright, yep, okay. Game's visible. Mara's posting, but they're not in here. Damn, they hate me. Did you know before Wolf went to sleep, I can assign him Larry Butts? Alright, let me remember what we're doing. Let me get a bit to remember everything. So we are defending Maya, because she's accused of murdering some doctor guy. Because the guy... Because she did a spirit thing, she did the spirit consultation thingy. And we found... Poor man can't... Poor Maya can't catch a break, yeah. Do we... fuck. I'm thinking it's coming to me. Because it's been a while, I need to remember what we're doing here. We defended her that it might not have been her who did it, because there might have been another person in the room. I think probably... My personal theory for what happened is that the clothing box that they had... Because we found a bullet hole in that clothing box, and that clothing box was stated to be big enough to hold an adult person. So whoever was in the room as well must have taken the box, put it behind the, like, screen that's in there, and then hidden it, so that if you checked behind it to look for a person, you wouldn't see a person, but because it's also dark there, you wouldn't really see the box. Because a box is harder to see than a person. And Eenie Miney got in a car crash with her sister, Meanie Miney, who is the ghost that supposedly possessed Maya and killed the doctor. Anything else I'm forgetting? Let's see, what do we have in the court record? Enie's photo, yeah. There's a bullet hole. Right, Pearl was playing with the ball at the time of the murder. This was the other costume that Maya was probably actually wearing. Or something, I don't know. I don't know why we still have this one. But it probably has to do with, Pearl, maybe. We have to defend Pearl somehow? I don't know. Okay. I think I've got enough information. Yep. Morning, I forgot my earbuds? Ooh. So you're just not able to watch, or... You got, like, headphones? I realize if they can't hear me, they probably didn't hear what I just said. Let's see. Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? I thought you were 16. Hello. Hello! Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time, all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. Why did I say morning? I mean hello. I mean, it's morning for you. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. I have a question. Does my mouse show up on screen? And if so, can you see the gay mouse that I have, or... Yes, mouse is there and it's gay. Okay. I was just curious about that. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother's coming today to show her support. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true in the slightest. Your mother's sus as hell. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls? Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Maya today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough! You can't show weakness in front of the person you... Right, I forgot. She's very... Pearly, not this again! Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later, then. I'll leave you to your alone time. God, I hate when she's... Maya. Phew, thank goodness. Nick? Nick, you pussy. This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Am I gonna explain to Maya? June 22nd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. God. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Well, you're about to lose your first case. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh, that's nice, Miss Von Karma. I'm glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fey. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. God. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes, and this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying, then, that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. No. Are you forgetting? And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Ugh, this bitch! Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Maya, she seems really torn by this. Girl. Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I'm a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? Ah! I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is. Yes, and that is? I just got a notification, that was me. We are voting ice off the island, that's what the notification was. Ooh. You, be quiet. Now, witness, something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. Let's go, no more ice. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape the channeling chamber. Order! Miss Fey, please testify to the court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Oh boy. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. You bitch. You bitch. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right, she's simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. She's lying. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Maya's escape. Okay, I don't know what to do at this point, so I'm just gonna hit, like, press on, like, every line. Well, except for this one. This one might as well. I mean, I don't lose health for pressing, so... Just now you said those two. Who are the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. She's not foreign. Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. God, you... I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Fey? Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Question further. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. I don't think you actually care. God, your hair is huge. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fey. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fey, please continue. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya. I mean, isn't... Well, I guess it wasn't, like, when we had her in the courtroom, but, like... Because, like, if she had lied in court, I'm pretty sure that's still a crime. Yeah, I'm gonna question further, why not? So, you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes, it was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Ooh. This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later. Yes, very well. Lying in your testimony is indeed a crime, at least here in Brazil. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure it is here in the US. I don't know about, Japan or Japamerica, where this game takes place. Japamerica. Japan America. I don't know. What do they call this? They go with America, but it's still obviously Japan. You know, can I say, one of my first exposures to Ace Attorney was this fucking comic someone made, like, making a joke about the fact that they make Ace Attorney take place in, America, but it's still clearly Japan, and it included, like, one of the characters, like, eating sushi, but referring to the sushi as burgers, and being like, eat your burgers. And that was my first exposure to Ace Attorney. Like, why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Then yeah. We're pressing. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. My first exposure was from a Minecraft YouTuber playing it because her boyfriend at the time said it's good. I mean, it is good. I'm enjoying it. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Also, as his attorney's the reason I'm taking law in college. Oh my god. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Judge, you need to shut up. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However... Yep. You fainted. I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy, witness, elaborate on that point for us. Yeah. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great, well now what? Question further. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this, but the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Did I do something wrong here? I feel like that's probably what I was supposed to do, but... Because, like, I don't know what I could... Like, I don't know what I could use to contradict. Because I don't think I have anything here. Unless it was, like, Pearl's Ball. But if... We probably might use that with our next witness, though. Because if I'm right, they're probably going to have Eenie Miney come up to the stand, and she's probably going to say, like, oh my god, she came over to the side room. But, like, if she had, though, Pearl would have seen. And Pearl was doing shit. That's my thought. That's my thought on what's going to happen. Now, let's see the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? You take... Depends on the country, actually. Here in Brazil, like any other college, it consumes a lot of your soul, but I heard that in the U.S. is actual hell. I don't know much about, like, law and law school and stuff. The only, like... I guess most of what I know about, like, lawyers would come from, like, random bits of information I see online. Ace Attorney, which isn't really representative of the real world, obviously. And Saul Goodman, which probably also isn't really representative. Yes. That is exactly what... Be quiet. Has anyone edited Saul Goodman into Ace Attorney, like, as an image? I need to know, actually. Like, it probably has to exist. Someone's probably done art of that. Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone. Yeah, they're gonna bring out Eenie Miney. Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Miney? I think you can see where this is headed. You... Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is, like, Eenie Miney. I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychology stuff at the, university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir! Imagine if he started walking away from the chair right then to go do that. Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess? If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. After the murder, you are gonna be easier to break holes into because, like... Miss Mickey Mouse? What? Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Now, hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister. Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at the time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Well, this is... Witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me? That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eenie? She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said? Yes? There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. See, like, I think I talked about this before, but if we actually genuinely have, like, that, like, spirit mediums exist and they can be possessed into doing crimes, I feel like at that point, like, they shouldn't be going to jail for it. Like, that's definitely a, like, maybe they could get in trouble for, I don't know, like, obviously they would still need, because, you know, they chose, there's lore for this. Oh, is there? Spirit jail as hell. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. Yeah, because, like, I'm really curious about this, because, like, why, if you are possessed, why would you go to jail if there's actual... So, at least there's lore for it. Or at least I'm 99% sure what I'm thinking of constitutes this lore for this. Okay. The end. Oh, she's wearing a long skirt. I thought she was wearing pants this whole time. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Maya, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Alright, so I'm not quite sure what piece of evidence to use yet, so I'm gonna start with just pressing on every option. Cause like I know, like, that obviously Maya didn't go that way, because Pearl was in between the side room and the channeling chamber. I just don't know yet how to say that. Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I, think there were sesame seeds, in the lunch they served that day. I had this, premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Do you know the time? Maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think? 11 a.m.? Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when someone came into your room? Oh, so, that's what you meant. You should have been more, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. It's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness, about this person who entered the side room. Are you absolutely sure? I guess? You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? I don't know. I mean, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First of all, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright? The defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney? You were happy in a sad way. Yeah, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But, maybe if I was, someone who didn't know about, the occult. But, I, know all about the Karain channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? I mean, it's not gonna hurt me if I do, so... So, you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No? There wasn't any reason for me to, think anything was strange. But... Ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase, objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important? Is it? I mean... Yeah, I'm just gonna save. I'm gonna save and say it is. It's very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. So true. Hi! I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on. Incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel. Everything's in your hands. Turn it on /off/customize. Go to dogehype.com. Someone ban that guy. Mara, where are you? Doge gays. Doge.gay. Yeah, I can get it myself actually. Ban that guy. New instance just dropped. Oh no. Mara's probably working, so. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. Okay, good. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. Okay. And then press on this. So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, nothing was like weird. Maya's talking to herself like she found something wrong. That's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on? So there's definitely gotta be something with this line, because, like... It's the fact that there's blood on it. There's blood on it. It's gotta be that. It's gotta be that there's blood. That was a very well-spun lie, Miss Eni. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? It's well-constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and... But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order! Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney. I'm thinking! Don't interrupt me! And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? That witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. Ugh, the judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. After the murder, part 2. The side room was, kinda dark, you know? It was broad day. So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended in, right in. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. What? What are you saying? What are you saying? What is she saying? Oh my god. Yes. Judge Beard looks so soft. It kind of, yeah, it does. Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Like, thanks, Scramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? No. Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. Who let this woman cook? It's raw. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright out inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Trite little man? Trite little man? How are you even tall as Phoenix Wright? Hold on. They've got to have... Hold on. How tall is Phoenix Wright? 5'9". He's not little. That's taller than my dad. Phoenix Wright is 5'9". That's like, I don't know, fucking 100 something. Is your dad a manlet? My dad's average height. Well, yeah, like average height if you include all people. My entire family are manlets. What if I killed you? Mara's saying that you are saying that as if you don't literally live in the fucking manlet country. Manlet nation. I can't breathe. Let me out of here. So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. Yeah, I read that. You didn't see the blood. Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. That's, Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like, at the time? Well, she was, like, totally flipped out, because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place, huh? Like, when do you mean? When you were going to the crime scene. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing is strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I'm pretty sure this was the right option between the channeling chamber, because Pearl would have been in the middle of the because Pearl would have been in between the two, fixing the thing. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. I do. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. I don't get why, but okay. Okay, now I assume that maybe I have to use something here. I assume this, maybe? Okay, the music stopped. I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look at this urn. Urn? There are cracks, do you see them? So, what does that prove? Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Yeah. I already, said I didn't see, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, totally say anything about, an urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could not have seen this person. Profiles. Pearl. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes, and how is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. And she just happened to break this urn. Oh. Oh! Wait, she broke the urn? Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. Nar! And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What was that? What? Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell the truth. About what? About what? About what you were really... About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. She reminds me of the cum demon. Oh my god. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was, sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? There's no way. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here. Is there? Okay, I didn't think I'd have to prove it now. A contradiction? Where's this contradiction? Let me think, what was her testimony? Help me, Maya, that's what I would pick. I don't think I can just pick that. I think if I did that, I would probably lose some points for that. Is it in her testament? I don't think it's in the evidence. Because I'm not sure what bit of evidence I could show. But to be fair, I think it might be the testimony because if she's claiming here that she saw her sister walk over to the side room and then they both walked back. But clearly that's like clearly that's not true. So my assumption is that the whole testimony's a lie, including the like her saying she was sleeping. But I don't know if I actually have any sort of way to prove that, like, solidly, and not just an assumption of the whole testimony is a lie. Did I pick the right... Okay, I'm gonna ask this as, like, a little, like, help question. Did I pick the right option there? Was I supposed to say that I think she wasn't sleeping? If I remember correctly, yeah. Okay. So it is. So it is. So I do have to actually say either it was the testimony or the evidence. I mean, I did just save, so I'm gonna pick maybe it's in the testimony and go with that for now. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. You're cooking, boss. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So? Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? How? I can see that Miss Fey was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. God, when she fucking puts her entire head in the hat. God. But look at the Manor Guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? She's a ghost when she does that. She's a ghost, her sister's a ghost? What's with all the okay. I start sounding like Jerry Seinfeld there. Miss Miney, please answer the question. Don't ask a question of a baseless assumption, if you please. Danny Phantom goes to prison. He did! He went to prison. He did go to prison. It was ghost prison, but he did go to prison. Well, I suppose since you've put it on the table, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. Is it? The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? In the channeling chamber. Miss Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. I'll watch a play through these, I just don't remember what happened. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order, order, order! That's why, that is... Ugh. Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber where the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Behind the screen. Here, of course. But behind the folding screen? Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone that was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk! Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slimeball! Now, Miss Miney, one so young as you shouldn't be saying. Shut it, Grams, as if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Let's go! Miss Miney, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box? No person can fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. I'd have disproved that when she was hiding from me in it. That clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright, do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the scene? Yes, I can with some evidence. There's a bullet hole in it! Now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. It's probably this, because it's the bullet hole. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This... What on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. Like the legend of the beast. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order, order! So what do you say? Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney? That is exactly what I am saying. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. Wow, has it really only been an hour? It feels like a lot has already happened. No, stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that all by herself. Correct, it's not possible. It really is impossible for one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow. Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait. Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? What? You can't be serious. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. This person! If it wasn't someone from Crane Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Fey? Isn't that the wonderful lady we had earlier? Shut up! What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? Swiss Cheem's hat. Oh boy, she's about to go Danganronpa. I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a Danganronpa. You know, when they snap? I thought she was about to snap like when they do in Danganronpa. I said Danganronpa because I know y'all would hate it. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. The last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker, and that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear, which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood, and pretending to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through, which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Oh boy, now. Who is that, laughing at a time like this? Eck. Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, you still by chance evolving? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma? Surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is... if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's... yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where's her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say, too. Yeah, motive! I don't have a motive! A motive? I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you want Dr. Gray dead is this. Oh god, it didn't let me save beforehand. I mean, it would presumably be because her sister died. Do you know that in Brazilian courts, the judge usually doesn't care to the why of the question? I think establishing motive can be, like, pretty good, because, like, obviously sometimes people do, like, murder and stuff like that without reason, but generally there usually is, because it's not like there's any, like, specific thing wrong with a person that makes them murder, but more like what specifically what sort of actions and reasons basically is what I'm saying. I mean, I guess the why helps with some ruling, but this one is just murder, so. Like, law is complicated. The law is complicated. Murders are complicated. They can be, at least. I don't know. Anyways, I assume it's because the sister died. Like, so. Huh? Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix, Wright? Just great. Now even she's calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? Anyone to say that I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps. I'm, like, going to explain, so, like, please listen, okay? Laws are hell to learn. It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. Check that out, check that out, check that out. Did I have any evidence of that? Enter. If I, like, wanted revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. It was, like, a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see... Ouch. Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? You failed to support your own theory. The end. No! What? Did I fail? Fuck. What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. Tisk tisk, so many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. Hee hee. See, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. No. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Miney. That's a game over state, isn't it? Hold it? Oh. Nope, never mind, it's not. Your Honor, please, allow the defense one more minute. Alright. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Maya. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. It's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I? Can I really do this? The reason is probably my theory. Here's my theory. The theory is that Eenie Miney is not actually Eenie Miney. Eenie Miney died in the car crash, and this is Mimi Miney. They said that her face was... that they had to, like, reconstruct her face from an image that they had. not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Let me just save to be sure, though. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Eek! Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ooh, this is your downfall. Why? You're supposed to be on my side. Hey! Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a To be continued. Ooh. Now we're cooking. We're cooking with gas. Or electric, I don't fucking know. Whatever you cook with. We cook with gas at my house. Cooking with gas, I see. June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Enid could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, hello! Alchemist Von Karma! What are you doing here? Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me, even though we're the same age. Yeah, that's really hard to believe. I thought you were 16. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. Me! Because I'm the main character. Francisca is the same age as Maya, or did I read that wrong? Yeah, Maya said Francisca and her are both 18. Fatherless behavior. I mean, he did send her to Germany. June 22nd, 12:10 p.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 2. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eenie Miney had a motive? Oh, we're doing this. Yes, I believe I can. Doing another save. Just in case. Eenie Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. That is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive? I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... Last year's accident. I burped in my mouth. That was, last year, in May? Something really bad had happened at, my sister's clinic around then? And, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped at, too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, woke up because of a jolt, and, it was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister? Ugh, those were mere rumors. Totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Ooh, coughing. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like, that was in May, too. Like, the thing with all of the patients dying was, like, May 2nd. And, like, our accident was, like, on the 24th. Streamer dying. Is that a horse emote? Why'd you post a horse emote? What a interesting... for fun. Okay, that's understandable. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was, like, totally tired, so that's why, duh. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah? What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Horse streamer. I think those exist, but it's not me. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney? Like, no way! Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis? That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was merely Mimi Miney's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. We appointed a persona. Hey, if you're gonna assign me a persona, please not a horse. She was totally tired, you mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. Why not? It's a horse. Horses... I don't like horses. I don't dislike them, really, but they do freak me out a little bit. Not in a way that I would, like, be scared of them, but just they're weird freaks of nature, you know? Like, I'm a weird freak of nature, too, but not like a horse. Definitely, Maurician? I don't know what that animal is. Hold on, what is that? I'm curious. Maurician. That's a horse! Emo horse. What if I just ended the stream right here? I'm not being fucking persona assigned a horse. Press harder. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True. But like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. That's a lie! Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. Wait, where's it? Didn't she say she amended her testimony? Where is that? Was it this? Your sister, Mimi Mighty, was she that exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day? Yeah. If only you had your license and you were able to drive for your sister. Yeah, that was, like, too bad. Now then, witness, continue with your testimony. Wait, do I use it on that line? She doesn't mention that she... She doesn't mention that she, like, doesn't have her license or anything there, but she does have a license. Do I just use it here? Nope, music's still playing. What? Huh? Okay, hold on. I'm not losing for that. Hold on. Where was this? I'm not losing health for that, because I genuinely don't... Where's the fucking part about her driver's license? Here we go. I think I have to press this lane. I'm getting exhausted. So, press harder. When she has to switch places. We have to press both of them? The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like, it was at, like, 1 AM or so, I think. I had, like, a paper due, like, really soon. So, like, I hadn't slept and was working, like, really hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. What? Your sister, Mimi Manny, was she that exhausted? Yeah, she was. If only you had your license. What? How am I supposed to... How am I supposed to use the fucking license part? Because she has a license. She's lying. Whatever, I'll just keep pressing on the other lines. And your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was, like, totally black, and there was, like, a ton of smoke. I, like, totally had, like, no clue what was going on. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I, like, kept wanting to forget that time, so, like, I don't remember things about the accident in, like, detail anymore. Well, it's alright, no need to push yourself. I think I, like, gave an interview after the accident. Like, that would probably be the most accurate, you know? If it's that article, then I've already got it. Oh, there it is. Okay, tab. Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for your express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. Nope, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic director? Yes, a perverted fake clinic director. And how did you... No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November? What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Mighty did not have a driver's license. She did, though. Cry, and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm, like, glad you get it, but... Like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would've, like, let me drive. Yeah, don't just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia. With the whip and the pain and the ow. Miss Mighty, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anywhere? That's because... I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Mighty, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. Come on. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's what I ended up in, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. I see, a bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may... No. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. A permit. Wow, the big-name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is? Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain. And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Press harder. Why does she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but yeah, same. I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? Hi. Hello. It was a new car. Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. From, the UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? Brit jump scare. And it was a really special model. We're just ignoring the judge. She'd waited for a whole year for it to... She'd waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes. Please have the witness append what she just said to your testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then... That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is, either. Judge's best boy, don't be mean to him. Miss Mighty, would you please fix your testimony? Probably has to do with the driver's side, right? Because, like... Because isn't it, like... Cars in the UK are, like, on the other side or something? Am I wrong about that? I know you guys, like, drive on the other side of the road. I don't know about... Yep, right side driver's seat we have. Let's see. 2 women's car crashed into a highway center. Where's the interview? I was, like, totally tired, and I dropped off to sleep. And there was this crash, and then I woke up in flames. I was, like, half asleep, but I opened the right door! I opened the right door! It's more like America is the only one that drives on the left, because every country drives on the right. No. If every country drives on the right, except for America, how would this work in Japan? Well, only, like... Like, I guess maybe they would switch it, probably. Yeah, they'd probably switch it. Japanofornia logic and maybe untranslated was an American car? Yeah, okay, yeah. It was probably an American car. Only 3 countries drive on the right? Is that true? Mara, what side do you drive on? You're not from America, Japan, or the UK. Right side. Hold on. Let's look this up. Let's look this up real quick. I'm curious enough to look this up. Fuck, no, wait, wrong way around. I'm American, so left, yeah. I'm American, so... I don't drive, though, so... What countries drive on the right? Countries... List of left and right driving countries, okay. Let's see. Left, Anguilla, Antigua, and Barbuda, apparently. Australia. I'm just looking at this one. The Bahamas, Bangladesh, Barbados, Bermuda, Bhutan. I hope this list is right, I don't know. Botswana. British Virgin Islands. Yeah, it definitely seems to be, like, quite a few. I don't think this list is correct, though. I think this list might be wrong, actually. Okay. I yelled hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Oh god, I had my own stream open and it started playing, sorry about that. Okay. Ask for the heck of it. So, yes. What am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. Here in the States! Okay, it's super late, gotta go, bye, night. It would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing is kind of goofy, isn't it? What do you know? That's silly shit. Oh my god. Forgive me. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. All I can think of is the regular show British Taxi episode. I have not seen that. I wanted to watch more regular show, but I think it came out right around the time I stopped watching TV, so... It's one of those things I always want to get around to, but I just never do. I'm gonna kill Phoenix Wright for that. Driving on the right. Okay, now, probably this is what I have to use, right? Miss Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident you had said in it, but I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course. That's not the voice I was doing. Because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ooh. That is not right. That isn't normal. Oh, KH Gamer Dude, thanks for the follow. I can't really see the thing much because I'm using my phone to read off chat, so I'm a bit late to that. Order in the court. Order. Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eenie said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Eenie said, yes, but this is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eenie or Mimi, who was really driving that night? I think it was Mimi, and it was Mimi who was driving, and I'm fairly certain that this Eenie we've been talking to is actually Mimi this whole time. Yes. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. Okay, nope. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eenie Miney, was the one in the driver's seat, which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... Our profiles. God, I would have lost so much health. I just noticed out of the corner of my eye if I had been wrong. Mimi Miney, that is your real name. Of all the foolish dribble, then how do you explain her appearance? Imagine if he does all this and he's wrong. This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital, so for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. A picture of her younger sister. No, but Mimi Mighty, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Eenie Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? Ooh. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Malding. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still in fact alive. Yeah, she really is turning that hat into Swiss. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. You know what? That zoom in cut is making me appreciate Nick's nose. I'm surprised the hat hasn't broken yet. It's made out of silly putty. Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Von Car... why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? Yeah, what's so weird about looking at someone's nose, huh? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Well, it's not detailed for me enough to admire his fucking cheeks, either of them. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident, in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Like the YouTuber! Yo! Becoming Annie had been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? She could have kept being her sister if she just went, I don't care if the face get fucked over by logic, bros. Won't people just generally not believe spirit mediums? Also, she could have, like, just had, like, as her sister, have just dropped out of parapsychology. Like, if she didn't continue doing the, like, occult stuff, she probably could have just not had the doctor ask her about it. Why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous! I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Oh my god! She can't, like, be able to get away. I mean, obviously she probably can, because she can just whip any police officer that tries to get her. Yo, she fucking whipped him into smithereens. Could have been too risky a change, but with a car accident with family death, well, yeah, like, a lot of people do strange things after, like, losing someone that they love. So, like, she could have easily have just dropped the parapsychology and, like, been like, yeah, like, my sister died, and I'm not sure if I want to continue this sort of stuff. This court is a fraud, a sham. Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty! Yeah, she could have, but I guess she wants to kill the doctor still? Not sure. She only killed the doctor because he was gonna expose the fact that she wasn't actually Eni. That, like, Mimi was alive. That is all. This court is adjourned. Girl boss room. June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Congratulations, Maya. Sis? It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. There's further things on why I think she could have avoided, but that's spoilers. Okay. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was a box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There is still one thing I don't quite get. A dream that will happen every first chapter of Ace Attorney. Joke. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself, and then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know, it's my job. But I really don't want something like this to happen to ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Yeah, that does track. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... What am I supposed to pick here? Because, like, I know why it is. It's because, like, because, like, when we were there, she was like, oh, without, like, her, she won't be able, like, I'll be the next, like, leader or whatever, instead of the Branch family. No, she will not be the next. It's like, because... Or would it be, Pearl? Pearl would be the next, I guess, then? Because, like... Because she was, like... Because it was originally supposed to be her, because she was the older sister between her and Misty. But Misty had more power than her, and she didn't have very much. So then Misty became the head instead, and she became the Branch family. And then Misty goes missing, and it's like a certain time period, and then after that it would have been Maya, but Maya died, so then it would be... I mean, not Maya. It would have been Mia, and then... But Mia died, and then so it's Maya. Yeah. So, it's Pearl. Is it Pearl? I don't know why, I mean, I don't think I can lose any health here. God, all these fucking medium politics. Oh my god. Bro, just tell me. Don't smiley face at me. Especially now with the fucking Twitch emote. Don't you Twitch smiley face at me. I think it's for Pearl, yeah. Okay. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Crane Village. And that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then? The Branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearl's would become the next master. Did she consider that maybe Pearl didn't want to be the next master? Or, like, I don't know. She really just did that of her own thing. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that what she was saying was, I thought so. That's how parents are? Yeah. That's how parents are. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement cell 13. What? My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Khura'in, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. Cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, wetless, main family girl. That Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Beat you up, beat you up. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout, the end. Brand new episode has been added. Woo! That's a big flop? Yes. Yes. Back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. Yo. What the hell? Hey, this kind of looks like that VTuber Greta likes. The one, the only, Maximilian Galactica. Yo, he's Naruto flying. December 26th, 8:12 p.m. Very Big Circus. Very Big Circus, I see. Very big, okay. Circus entrance. Oh god, this chapter. Wow, that was like being in a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. Great heavens. Hee, that was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? That was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, an elephant that rode a giant ball, not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Aww. Yeah, Max Galactica. He was absolutely fabulous. Huh? What? Max? Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. Magician? No, a magician. Mr. Nick? Huh? What is it, Pearls? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? Oh boy. I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls? I'm sorry. Prayer circle? Oh boy. I braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Korean Village. Isn't this in California? Aren't we in, like, California? Doesn't California, like, technically in the, like, I know it's actually Japan, but, like, doesn't California not... What are winters like in California? I feel like they don't get that bad. Oh, Rick is also streaming right now. Maybe, depending on how long he goes, maybe we'll raid him. How cold are winters in California? Between 50 to 60, that's 10 to 15 Celsius. That's like nothing! That's not cold. It gets colder the farther north you go. That's not that cold. 10 to 15 Celsius? Yeah. That's cold. Shut up, you live at the equator. It's fucking like 90 degrees Fahrenheit every time you fucking go outside. Shut up. Yeah, that's like, that's spring. That's like not cold. That's like, maybe like a, like maybe at most a long-sleeved shirt, and even then. It's 26 now, and with aircon, it's so fucking cold. Hold on, I need to convert this real quick. Celsius to Fahrenheit. 26. 78! That's... 78 is great weather! That's so good! With aircon it is? Then don't use the fucking aircon! You are wildin'. Aircon is just air conditioning. Our houses are built to hold heat. How do I turn... I'm at work, bitch. How do I turn that shit off? Bro, 78 is not cool. Bro, It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Korean Village. It was during that trying time that I met Pearls. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it and is returning to her normal self. It's time to go. You're right, I can't miss the last train. Pearls, you remember the train? Of course I did. But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's gotta be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really. You are going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's? Maybe. I'm glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. But Pearly, look, it's time to go. Happy New Year, Mr. Nick. Warm Island guy versus Cold Island guy. Hi, Lucy. Happy New Year. I really hope it will turn out that way. I'm fighting for my life. Mara's out here saying 78 Fahrenheit is cold. Can we at least agree that rain is fucking nightmarish? I like the rain. December 28th, 9:12 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Well, today wraps it up for this year. I hate the rain because it's so cold. I like the rain. I hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Have you like... Oh, right, you're British. Hello, this is the Wright & Co. law. Nick, it's terrible. Maya, perfect timing. Things are terrible here, too. Huh? The office is a terrible mess, and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office. What are you talking about? Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV. The TV? 22 plus boiling. What? 78 degrees is not boiling either. Like, it's a little hot, but it's not boiling. Maybe if you get higher than that, I'd agree, but fucking... Like, 78 is definitely on the hotter end, but it's not like... Am I further north than you? I think so, yeah. I think the UK is further north. Because I'm in Illinois. I'm in northern Illinois. Yeah, so you're used to, like, cold weather, but, like, I kind of get both, so... I get really cold weather and really hot weather, so... Now, let's check into the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Very Big Circus. The Very Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. 30 is hell? What is 30? 86. Okay, yeah, 86 is definitely on the hot. That 86 is hot. That's hot. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. And the highest day of the year is 40 to 42. 40... Oh, yeah, I would absolutely call out a class. I don't have classes, but, like, that's... Yeah, that is definitely, like, heat stroke weather. That's awful. That's 107. And 30 isn't? I mean, yeah, like... 40 is like 100 and, like, that's like, in Fahrenheit, that's like a 20-degree difference. 30 too hot. 30 is, like, yeah, it's hot, but it's not, like, it's hot, but it's not, like, you know. Like, technically speaking, the human body temperature's... What is it in Celsius? It's like 98 in Fahrenheit. That's 36. Like, no one's saying 30 isn't hot. Have fun with your stupid mainland bipolar weather and warm tropical boiling. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The very big circus. That's the circus we went to, right? They're saying that there was a murder. Yeah, they arrested him too. Arrested who? Max. They arrested Max Galactica? Maximilian Galactica. Fans call him Max. Shut up, British. Shut up. Go open some porn links at work. Really not gonna let them live that down. Maya said she was a huge fan of Max. Alright, Nick, I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center, huh? What? See you there. You've still got plenty of time to clean up your office later. What? I've been trying to fucking compromise with you here with how fucking crazy tropical weather is, but no. What was our recent, like, coldest weather and our hottest weather? Let's see. This is, like, I don't think these take into account the recent ones. Because, like, I think a couple years ago we, like, broke the coldest. Because before the last coldest temperature was in 1999, I think, and it was like, don't click it, it's very evil, and you will get fired for opening it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like, 2019. God, that feels so long ago now. That's when we were getting the coldest temperatures we ever got. That shit was crazy. And then, what about highest temperatures? Highest temperature recorded. The hottest days. Like 6. I don't know. Yeah. What is this? Don't say that. That makes me more curious. That's why I'm discouraging you. I'm discouraging you from opening the link because it's bad. You will think I didn't want to open that. That's like reverse psychology. Are you going to accuse me of reverse psychology? December 28th, 11:19 a.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. You have no proof I even know what reverse psychology even means? What are you talking about? Why did they arrest Max? You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya. If he uses magical skills to deal death with a sleight of hand, Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing. Fabulous! What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous. What a clever girl! Such a fabulous understanding of events. What's with all this fabulous talk? Welcome to the Did he just break the glass? Welcome to the visitor's room. Why do you look like you should be from, like, I don't know, like, what is that called? Like, that, what is it called? Gem or something? Fruit detected. Was it called Gem? That, like, one, like, animation thing a lot of people really liked? I don't remember. She was, like, in a band, I think? Gem doll. Yeah. Oh, it's spelled with a J. Gem. Gem and the holograms. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. His vibes fit with this, I think. I like that you guys are arguing in chat, and I'm just remembering, and I'm just thinking about some fucking show from the 1980s. Hold on, let me put this on screen, because I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I haven't seen it myself, but I see people talk about it. Okay. Okay, image. Yes. Browse, it's in this folder. Like, I don't know. There's, like, other... You can't really see it here, but there's, like, other shots where they have, like, a bunch of, like, makeup on and stuff. Yo, same guy. Yeah, he feels like he would fit in. Okay. Welcome to the visitor's room. It's Max, Nick. Look, it's the real Maximilian Galactica. Alright, sweetie, pick a card, any card. He called me sweetie. Nick. Haha, time's running out, sweetie. Pick a card, any card. This one. Aha, I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts. Ah, he got it. Nick, look, he got it. What can I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valued possessions. One of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. Maya Fujoshi? What? What? Max swoon. Well, time to make this an absolutely fabulous time. Max, you should let Nick pick a card. I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And you are... Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver. Her driver? Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card. Any card. I want this one. So, Sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you? Yes, I'm your biggest fan. Phoenix is homophobic? He's gay and homophobic? Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. Hey, what about my card? Think of it as a souvenir. Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling? I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch. Sweetie, drop Porcupine Head over there. Shower me with your attention, okay? Oh, yes. Absolutely fabulous! Damn. Absolutely cringe. Phoenix Wright said cringe. Hey, buddy. Let's talk. Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself. Fabulous! I think we should get to know each other better, too. Why don't you come sit next to me? There's a big piece of security glass between us. Oh, sweet Jeebus! What in the world? If only I could use magic, then I could make this wall disappear. What is this guy talking about? Anyways, lately you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? That's Maximilian to you, Porcupine Head. Get it straight. Jeez, people nowadays. They get their panties all in a bunch over nothing. Tropical was not the word I was thinking of. That means that shitty piss-ass weather climates small islands get. Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, did you not? I did indeed. It was fabulous. I won the Magician's Grand Prix, held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabulous of fabulous... Oh, fabuloso. Fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. It was it was an amazing day. Wow, that's incredible. Isn't it? I'm certifiably the greatest magician in the world. I'm going to guess he didn't win a trophy for most modest magician. Very Big Circus. You are signed to an exclusive contract with the Very Big Circus, aren't correct? That's the long and short of it. You sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know. Magic is so fabulous, you have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie. You're right. You're so right. However, the circus, it's a dinosaur, a thing of the past. Nowadays, no one even cares about what goes on there. Huh? What do you mean? That's why I signed the contract. That's why you signed the contract. Thanks to me, the Very Big Circus is fabulously popular. People come out in droves to watch a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica. Chris Angel Mind Freak? Oh, God. I revived that dinosaur that is the circus. But to me it was just another magic trick. Isn't it wonderful, sweetie? Yes. I made all the old crusty circus performances obsolete. But I kinda like the circus performances. Maya looks a bit down. Yeah, he's got a huge ego and no shirt. Tell me, what happened at the Very Big Circus? Ah, last night, the ringmaster was murdered. The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry? Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was slumped over on the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. The police questioned me at length. Questioned you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him last evening, in his room. So then, why were you arrested? Arrested? Don't make an anthill into a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult with me on matters, that's all. Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is. She's right, I think I should shock him back to reality. Before the murder, you met with the ringmaster. Uh-huh. What did you talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Maya, would you please ask him? What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Max? It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary. A salary? I am the one bringing in the crowds. I think that I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you? Yes? That's all you talked about? Of course! It was a fabulous chat. Oh right, we still have the Mind Freak. Just fabulous. I mean, oh, now he's got me saying it. What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape. Alright. Alright. Let me see. I don't think we have anything for it, but it can at least point us in the right direction. Meeting with Russell. Last night, you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such. Exactly. We reached agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth. The whole truth. What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your salary. I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? No, I don't. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Okay. Phoenix's badge looks like one of those sugar cookies that come in the tins the grandmas used to hold their sewing supplies. Yeah, kinda, yeah. Alright. Do I not have... Hold on, maybe... 21? Oh my god. Did you think it was older or younger than 21? Older. I thought maybe he'd be like, in his, like, mid-20s, not his, like, early. At least, like, at least. Average 40-year-old looks like this. Okay. I was thinking 20 to 22. To be honest, he is very bright and notably unblemished compared to most Ace Attorney men. I mean, I guess, if you're, if you look at the art style. I thought he would be like 25-ish, yeah. Like around Nick's age, more so. Well, she's fairly immature, which lines up with his brain isn't fully cooked. I mean, plenty of people act very immature no matter their age. Like you? Oh, wait, you were talking about Mara. I was about to say, I'm not 25 yet. The brain never stops cooking. We always cooking. What? I assume I don't have, like, evidence, but, like, because I haven't done any investigation. But, like, it doesn't give me any locations to go to. Hi, guard. The guard monitors the visitor's room. He's so quiet you could forget he was even there. If he wasn't watching everything, he's pushed up against the wall, kind of like a magnet on a refrigerator. Smile, you're on candid camera. Max keeps sneaking glances up at the security camera on the wall. Wonder if he's still trying to be a star. What am I supposed to do here? I don't have anything. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. Wouldn't mind his help cleaning this place up. My desk. Since I don't have time to sit, it's unusually clean. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I wouldn't mind dumping some of these off at the used bookstore, but that might not be such a good idea. Poster of the newest member of the Steel Samurai universe. Maya went out and bought it right away. She's a sucker for all things Steel Samurai. Here they're even giving the new guy his own movie. I just know Maya is going to drag me out to see it with her. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Till recently it had been a normal business-class hotel. Okay, yeah, like, what am I supposed to... What am I supposed to do with this guy? I fucking don't know what I'll do. I'll just use what little stuff I do have. Or maybe, okay, idea, maybe I have to show him something else first before I try doing this. Okay, hold on. Hi, I'm a lawyer. What is that badge? Is it used in a disappearing act? I'm not a magician, Max. I'm an attorney. An attorney? Then why are you wasting your time talking to me? He isn't wasting his time, Max. You're... Okay, relax, sweetie. You're just a little over-anxious, I think. Anyways, I've been curious about something for a while now. What's that? Why do you keep looking at me with such a sad look on your face, sweetie? But because you've been arrested for murder! Oh, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously, because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. So? I'm the very big star of the very big circus. And that means I'm rich, I'm paid fabulous sums. Which means what? Max. Quit joking around. You've got to be pulling my magic wand. Yo, we're yanking his dick. The police aren't really serious about all this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke. Look at Max, he's crushed. Yank that cock. Well, he needed to wake up and smell the coffee. This is serious business. Yes? Sir, you're a lawyer, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm an attorney. Please help me! I didn't kill nobody! Didn't kill nobody? I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit, but a killer? That's insane! I could never! Max? His eyelash slipping off. I swear, I just wanted to pay off my daddy's debt. He's back on the farm. Okay, I'll take your case. Really? Really? Reality is broken, Emma. Thank you much. Y'all sure are nice folks. Max? Yes? What's your real name? It's... What a name! Billy Bob Johns! It's Billy Bob Johns! What's the matter, Maya? He's really just a country bumpkin! Oh, he's composed himself. Ahem. I must apologize for not being my absolutely fabulous self just now, sweetie. Huh? Mr. Attorney. Yes? A few minutes ago, you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentions it, I did take a card. It was the 10 of hearts, right? What? How'd he got it right again. What can I say, you two? You've stolen some of my most valued possessions. 10 of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. You sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? Ha ha ha. I'm putting my faith in you, sweetie. He didn't just call me sweetie, did he? Alright, let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick. Okay. I guess now we can move. Yep, circus entrance. Very big circus. December 28th, very big circus. Circus entrance. We're here again. Yep, but this time we are here for work. Hasn't been that long since the crime, so the police are still on the scene. Let's find someone who might know something about what happened. Sounds like a plan. Let's see, let's examine the area. It's a snack stand. They have hot dogs, hamburgers, and drinks, not to mention candy and popcorn. They've even got snow cones. Who eats snow cones in the middle of winter? Me. Nick, do you think we can buy some snow cones? Look around, there's tons of snow piled up all around here. Yay! Wait a second, there's no syrup though, I want syrup. Hopefully she doesn't notice that discolored snow in the corner, that's not Damn. This is the box office where they sell all the tickets for the circus. Yo, Phoenix Piss. They also sell programs. I forgot to buy one when we came to the circus last time. So then why don't you buy one now? Sounds like a plan. Oh no, it looks like I forgot my wallet. If you want me to buy it for you, just ask me already. You know I'd never do that to you, Nick. This door must lead to the lodging house. No entry to unauthorized personnel. Do you really need to say no entry if no one's actually entering? It's almost like a Zen riddle, isn't it, Nick? I'm not even going to justify that question with a response. I bet all the stars stay at that lodging house. The very big top is so very enormous. Yep. One look at the huge tent looming over you, and you realize this is the circus. I know. It really gets your blood pumping, doesn't it? Look, it's Max. And when you don't want to see him, he's right there in front of you. Sure, the sign says Very Big Circus, but looking around, it might as well be Cirque du Galactica. The stars in his cheeks sure are dreamy. How about I draw a star in your cheek, Nick? I've got a marker. Nah, it's alright. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight. On to episode 3 of this game. Title screen. Beautiful stream, thanks. There we go. So thank you all for coming. Is Rick still streaming? Yep. Anyways, refund stream, wish I could have caught more of it. It's fine. Anyways, thank you all for coming. Have a good.